What's happening, Wargamers? Welcome to the After Action Report for Asgard versus A-Force. And my goodness, that one pear-shaped really badly for Asgard. For anyone just tuning in, if you didn't watch the game, it was an 18-13 victory for A-Force. They just somehow out-aggressived me. I don't quite know what happened there.
Shuri helped with a lot of isolation, and I scored points as well. It's I brought a lot of aggression pieces. Like, I do feel like Carnage and She-Hulk are excellent at that, while Shuri and Jess are really good at putting the other person on the back foot, either with control.
Shuri, along with the spider-infected, kept Thor out of the game for a long time, and that was rough.
That definitely was a big part of my game plan. The spider-infected, they were, runner-up MVP. But yeah, MVP is definitely Jess today.
She punched way above her weight. Like her opening volley into Beta Ray, where she threw all three conditions on. Well, almost all three.
Yeah, I couldn't. I tried. I really tried to poison him, but he just didn't. It didn't take.
Yeah. He upgraded his firmware.
Yeah. But like, she also took hits from a bunch of people that just couldn't drop her, right?
Oh my goodness. Beta Ray and Heimdall going into her with 3 attacks and just failing to take her down was huge.
Yeah.
Because, if I'd been able to do that, they would have opened up a whole bunch of other targets. Like, Spider-Woman got work done for you this game, man.
Yeah. I will say that I played Shuri poorly because she totally should have been like half an inch over here, and I did not rectify that situation.
I walked her towards the taco truck as well.
I know.
She was all for Taco Tuesday.
Tacos are dangerous, but yes, that definitely changed a lot of my defenses over in this area, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Carnage, of course, MVP. He killed himself, and he murdered some other people, but yeah.
So even though he did himself in, like, what did he do? He dazed Beta Ray. He KO'd Heimdall.
Yeah.
Did he daze Heimdall as well?
No, that was Jess.
That was Jess? Okay.
I believe that was Jess, yeah.
Okay. There was a disturbing amount of power between those two mooks.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Jennifer gave him sanitary law.
But just, oh my goodness, like your team just popped off, man. Like it's you chose. I wasn't sure about Carnage in this team, but you just kept powering him up, and he did his thing, and I kept looking at him going, it's like, I don't want to do anything into Carnage, and if only I did that last point of damage into Carnage, and you didn't take out. No, I guess you did. Did you take out Beta Ray?
No, I didn't, but. That was because he made himself sleepy first.
Yeah, so you know what? It actually didn't matter. That whole follow me didn't hurt me in this case. It's just, I'm not entirely sure where I think I went wrong on this one. I think I had a couple attacks that just didn't follow through.
Yeah.
Spider-Woman just tanked things like a boss.
You failed a lot more spider-infected rolls.
True.
You took a lot of walks away. You're the only one who failed any of these, except for when Jess failed the middle one there. But Okoye failed.
You mean Shuri?
Dad, I'm very bad with names. I apologize.
I think I came into this match hoping to do a little bit more attrition than what I actually ended up doing. Beta Ray whiffing on his activation really sucked. Thor being out of the fight.
Like, Thor being out of the fight, I feel like Thor's leadership is huge, and he does a little bit of damage, but he stays up most of the time. Against She-Hulk, not so much. Beta Ray, I felt like, really slept today. Like, I think this is probably his worst performing game that I've seen him in so far.
You might be right on that one. I mean, Beta Ray not having any large targets, you really see where a lot of his strength comes from that.
Yeah.
He really wasn't able to throw things around. Stunning him when you did meant he didn't get a lot of power for that early attack into him.
And yeah, actually, I'll go back to Jess being MVP. Like, that attack alone just felt like I dummied him without needing to dummy him, right? So
it also put him on. I think you left him on 5 damage out of 6. So Eben's Odin Blessing wouldn't keep him standing or around. Yeah, like it was just, man. No, everything that could go wrong for Asgard was going wrong for him, and you definitely put me in a position where I think I started making some worse decisions than I should be making.
Well, I wasn't sure what you were doing over here when you brought Thor over to fight She-Hulk. I didn't think that was a fair matchup for him, but it didn't go that badly for him.
And, the idea was like trying to daisy chain over here somehow, right?
Yep.
In retrospect, I probably should have gone into Shuri.
Yeah.
I think going into She-Hulk was probably a mistake for me. Going into your support pieces, giving you less activations, therefore less chances to take objectives from me.
Now, with the Spider Infected doing what they're doing, Shuri felt awesome in this matchup because her facing down a 5 threat and just pushing him back towards the taco truck the whole time really felt like I was playing an unfair game against Thor.
You were doubling up on those pushes, and it hurt. It hurt a lot. Like Angela getting pushed back here, Thor getting pushed back here. Like it really did hurt.
Yeah. So I felt like my attrition was able to do a little bit more and get to focus down certain models a little bit easier, right? So
Heimdall went down like a chump.
He did.
I mean, let's not mince words about that one, right?
He did all the things he was supposed to do. The dice weren't there for you on it, right? So
yeah, like I'm glad that I was able to really take advantage of his all-seeing eye and take advantage of his what is it, the forefend?
Yeah,
quite a bit. That was really kind of cool. Unfortunately, the times that like forefend, I went into somebody who happened to have martial artists. So whoop-de-doo, Basil.
Yeah.
And his rerolls didn't really convert, which was unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I'm glad Heimdall got something to do this game.
Yeah.
It just didn't quite do what I wanted.
Funny story with Jess. I used her double agent the way I did, and I feel like I did the things I wanted to do with her because double agent meant you had to deal with her rather than deal with Carnage. And yeah, I kind of felt like I had stacked things up in a way that
I fell for your trap.
Yeah.
On that one, I will own that one. I think you doing double agent. I put a lot more effort into Jessica than I should have. I probably should have thrown some energy at Carnage, or I should have gone into Shuri or just anyone else.
Yep, yeah. Little tap damage kills Carnage if you're using energy, and you had lots of energy attacks to do it. But double agent is a very threatening-looking move, right? And Jess was doing a lot of work, so I understand like it's a semi bluff.
You stung me with her earlier attack, right?
Yeah.
And I fell for the trap. I absolutely fell for the trap there. And it really paid off. And that's the thing. Your characters did what you needed them to do.
Yes.
You converted quite a bit with Shuri's rerolls.
I did. Like there was a couple that were like, but because Shuri had so much power, because she was constantly able to use her little attacks, that wasn't a big deal. And
you had one reroll with Spider Woman where you rolled, what was it, like 3 hits and a skull or something like that. And you re-rolled the 3 hits into like 2 blinks and a shield.
Yeah, And it went from she's going down or almost going down to.
No, I think she would have gone down on that one.
Yeah. So
to all of a sudden being fine, because I think I dealt 4 damage with Beta Ray.
Yeah.
Down to doing no damage with Beta Ray.
And that's I think Shuri is the secret MVP, but Jess definitely as upfront and good stuff.
Yeah, Shuri enabled Jess really. Yeah, Jess was definitely the piece that she scored you a lot because she put you ahead going into, what was it, round
2.
End of round 2, she put you ahead because of that interrogate. And just, I ended up putting way too much effort into her. And it ended up biting me in the behind, unfortunately.
And the great thing with A-Force is you have a lot of extra power flying around. So things like interrogate and I don't fly, I glide. You don't feel like you're really being strangled for your power usage.
No, I kept looking at your characters and like, you have so much power to play with.
Yeah. So
much power to play with. Meanwhile, somehow I felt power starved.
Yes. And part of that, I think, is that one stun. And I don't know. It's weird.
Well, I mean, all of like Odin's Blessings, Rainbow Bridge, both very expensive cards at 3 power, right?
Yeah.
Thor just,
right.
Thor, why do you suck?
If they just put some game text on that bottom of God of Thunder, that'd be great.
There's a lot of little things they could do on there. But and then just Angela's final attacks just whiffing hard into Shuri.
That felt bad, yeah.
That felt bad, but I think at that point, like it was a Hail Mary for me anyway.
Yep.
I had to deal 5 points of damage to Shuri to basically force the game one more round. And I think even if I forced that extra round, I think I needed to attrition you off the table to really do anything.
Yeah.
Well, at the very least, I mean,
if you drop me down to She-Hulk, I think you can still win this game the next round. But
it was starting end of round 3 into round 4 was an uphill battle for me, and I didn't have the momentum to kind of take it back. I tried, it didn't work. I made some bad decisions. I think there probably could have done a little bit more. I probably really should have been working on removing activations.
Yeah, I think you could have done that and changed the nature of what was going on, but yeah.
Yeah, because what I probably could have done instead of charging over here, I could have like Doomed Prophecy with Thor charged up here and just said smack
Yeah.
and Shuri goes down, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And that would have been a lot better. Get her out of the equation a lot sooner, and because that would have shut down all your rerolls too.
Yes, it would have.
Yeah. Well, true. Good game, man. Well deserved win. Very nice taking Carnage out. I still have a horrible track record against that little mook.
Sure do.
And we'll see what happens next time. So thank you all for watching. Leave your comments below. Get involved in the conversation. If you're looking to support the channel, patreon.com/AegisBrand Studios. $1 a month helps keeps everything going. We'll see you next time. Happy wargaming.